Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
The superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
I do think that works, Dana, Alex, and everyone. And welcome to the Heart of Influence, the opportunity to go from hello to yes. And we have some people that we're going to introduce for this Heart of Influence. And just joining us, starting from Stuart, Florida, transforms touch into art of alignment, merging structural intelligence with deeply attuned energetic healing, guides every session through dialogue and discovery, empowering awareness, embodiment, and authentic participation in restoration, integrates science and intuition to dissolve pain, balance systems, and awaken sustainable vitality with clients. Let's welcome to the show, Michael Strauss. So, Michael, we kicked this show off with a fun fact. It's a headline, not a story, such as on Saturday, I injured my knee running and my ski season is done before it gets started. That is my headline fun fact. So it's a headline, not a story. And if we go over, we have like the Chuck Barris gong, like from the Gong Show. So, Michael, what is your fun fact that you would like this group to know about you today?
I recently started working with a client who can't sleep and was told that by adjusting their cranial bones that they slept like a rock that night.
Oh, that is a superpower. I think if you can cause someone who cannot sleep to get some sleep, that is a superpower, Michael.
Well, I have been told I look like Superman.
I can see it. And Michael, are you ready to have some fun today?
Bring it.
Let's do it. Rolling with Michael, also from Stuart, Florida, elevates wealth strategy into purposeful legacy, guiding leaders from financial gravity to freedom, fulfillment, and lasting impact. Merges disciplined precision with heartfelt wisdom, bringing structure and soul to expand prosperity with integrity and flow. Harmonizes money, time, and purpose, empowering visionaries to create generational influence and sustainable infinite ripple effect. Let's welcome to the show, David Gordinski. David, hello. Welcome again to the Heart of Influence. And David, your fun fact, please.
All right. I have been on the White House lawn when President Reagan landed on Marine One.
Whoa. So were you like some sort of secret agent?
Not me. I was 5 years old. My uncle was in the Secret Service. He was Reagan's #1 bodyguard. He was on a couple separate details as well. But my sister, my mom, and myself were there when he landed with President Reagan and got off of Marine One.
Wow.
That is a super cool fun fact. David, I can say in almost 1,800 episodes, I don't think we've had anyone else that has been on the White House lawn when a president has landed. That is quite impressive. And David, are you ready to have some fun?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Roland, also from Stuart, Florida, strategic commercial real estate advisor delivering high value property solutions with measurable impact. Seasoned negotiation strategist elevating client investments through innovative analytical approach and deal execution. Dedicated property portfolio leader building lasting relationships and driving sustainable growth in competitive markets. Let's welcome to the show, John Chapman. And John, hello, welcome to the Heart of Influence. And John, your fun fact, please.
Well, some of you may know, I have a twin brother who also works in Stewart as a financial management guy like Dave. Get confusion a lot around town because people think I'm him and people think he's me, so it happens all the time. Even though we grew up in this town and we've lived here since 1978, you still run into those people who don't know. The other thing is, which I thought was interesting, I didn't know this till I got into this program and learned more. Sean Callagy has retinitis pigmentosa.
Yeah.
And so does my older brother.
Oh, wow. And so does your older brother, does he have any vision? Or
he's legally blind. He has a seeing dog. Yeah, so he could see growing up, and then your vision just kind of condenses on you and disappears. So
yeah, so Sean has actually gone outward, so he still has a little bit of peripheral, so he can see, like, that's why he can navigate skiing, surfing, scuba diving, because he can still see a little bit, but cannot drive, even though he tries sometimes.
Yeah, my brother can't drive anymore. He did. He worked for my father when he got out of college as a on the road salesman for a marine supply company, and then he started getting car accidents, and they had to take him off the road, and his vision just declined over time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, and so we will send some well wishes your brother's way.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And welcome, John, to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Stuart, Florida, integrates body, mind, and energy to restore balance, alignment, and natural flow of vitality. Collaborates with holistic professionals to transform relief into renewal through connection and strategic care. Guides individuals towards freedom, alignment, and authentic expression through compassionate, integrative wellness partnership. Let's welcome to the show, Michelle Lisa. Hello, Michelle, again. And Michelle, your fun fact.
My fun fact would be that I recently started a new networking group that is specific to self-care professionals in my area. So it weeds out a lot of the unnecessary conversations at mixers that aren't really going to yield you a quality referral for your ideal client. It helps you network with people that are within your same profession so that you can build quality relationships and build quality referrals.
I love it. Michelle is innovative and networking for healthcare and self-care professionals. That is beautiful, Michelle. And are you ready to have some fun?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Let's introduce the duo that brought us all here together today. From Stuart, Florida, years of devoted to serving veterans as a nurse and case manager, blending heart and expertise to make a difference. Built the region's leading LifeScan fingerprinting service, earning 250 plus flawless 5-star reviews and a reputation for trust. Restoring rightful provider revenue by converting underpaid out-of-network claims into recoveries, reducing exhaustion and empowering care without financial compromise. Let's welcome to her show, Dana Foreman. Dana, hello. Welcome to Your Heart of Influence. And what fun fact do you have for these folks today?
My fun fact today is that we will be moving our fingerprinting office into one of John's buildings after the first of the year.
That sounds very exciting. Sounds like that could be good for you, good for John. I'm hearing a win-win situation is present.
Yep, and it's gorgeous. And I learned a new color, Chapman blue.
Chapman blue. That is awesome. Well, thank you for that. Dana, are you ready to have some fun on your show?
Yes, I am.
Beautiful. And we'll introduce our special guest in a moment. But before our special guest from Stuart, Florida, transform stock market savvy into digital mastery, creating seamless systems and websites that keep businesses thriving. Powers growth for families, for the family's fingerprinting business, blending strategy, automation, and soul in every move, reclaiming revenue for providers by transforming underpaid out-of-network claims into recoveries, relieving admin fatigue, and restoring financial freedom to care. Let's welcome to his show, Mr. Alex Foreman. And Alex, welcome to Your Heart of Influence. And what fun fact do you have for these folks today?
My fun fact is that a few years ago, my friend and I completely stripped a car apart and rebuilt it as a race car before I even learned how to drive manual. I learned on that thing.
That is awesome. Tearing cars down, rebuilding them before you can even legally drive. That is an awesome fun fact. Alex, are you ready to have some fun?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. So team, let's bring up our special guest. Coming from Paramus, New Jersey, Oracle of Integrity, born from the unblinded formula, welds the magic of truth and influence, guiding every conversation like a master conductor, orchestrating a symphony of possibility. Her heart beats with level 5 listening, not just hearing words, absorbing them with intention, emotion, with silent music between the notes. The bridge between worlds where myth meets mastery and curiosity transforms into commitment. Every interaction with her is a portal from uncertainty to inspired integrous agreement. Let's bring to the stage our special guest, Miss Callie Ekdai.
Okay. There she is.
And
AI.
hello.
The curtain rises
Hello.
and the spotlight finds Miss Kelly Hector. Welcome to this living symphony of influence and truth. In this space, every word is a note, every silence a canvas, and your presence is the melody that guides us from curiosity to clarity. Kelly, what would make this conversation a standing ovation win for you today? What dream, challenge, or vision brings you to this mythic bridge between uncertainty and inspired agreement?
Callie, can you hear me? Callie, so what is your headline fun fact? So in 1 or 2 sentences, what fun fact would you like this group to know about you today?
Kelly, as the spotlight finds you, what is the headline fun fact that sets your story apart? In just a sentence or 2? What playful or surprising truth would you love this group to remember about you today? The stage is yours. Let your unique spark shine.
Team, stop. So, still having problems with Callie team. She can't hear me. So Callie is our Acti agent, and we are still testing her out on the Heart of Influence. And apparently, we're still not able to get it right because she can't hear me when I'm talking to her. So, team, let's go back to the drawing board and figure that out with Callie. But Callie, thank you for making an appearance today. And on that note, I will introduce myself. My name is Bella Verita. I am the co-host along with Sean Callaghy. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, will not be here today. But I have co-hosted more than 1,800 episodes of this very show with more than 8,000 guests. And prior to that, I started selling crafts on my parents' front lawn as an 8-year-old. I had an incredible business model because my parents would take me to Michael's, buy me all my supplies, and then I would sell my crafts on the front lawn and I would get to keep all the profits. Not quite how business works today, but it was great for an 8-year-old. Michael's like, yeah, I wish business would kind of work that way today. But I turned that into a business and network marketing where I was a top income earner for 3 years with that company, then went into commercial real estate where I was the #1 business broker, first woman ever, and the youngest woman ever to do so in that industry as well. And now I've been teaching and training in the space of sales and influence for about 2.5 decades. And my fun fact is I learned to surf, ski, and scuba dive from a blind man. And I learned today that due to a knee injury, it does not look like I'm going to get to ski this season, which I am quite devastated by. So that is my fun fact for today. And Dana and Alex, shall we do the things?
Let's do the things.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
Dana, Alex, who do we want to kick it off with?
Let's go with David.
Let's go with David. And Dana, are you up for being in the role player seat?
Absolutely.
All right. So David and everyone, we've done some introductions, but now we're going to play a little game because Plato said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we spoke for a year. And so we're going to kick this off. Dana will be anyone that you want her to be, David, that you would like to cause a yes with. This could be for an ideal client. This could be for a philanthropic partner, could be for a stage that you want to speak on. Any meaningful yes that you would like to cause any meaningful person that you would like to cause a yes with. So David, who would you like Dana to be?
Let's say Warren Buffett.
Ooh,
Warren
Dana, are
Buffett.
you up for playing Warren Buffett?
I'll do my best.
All right. So take us in. So you'll start with Dana just saying, hello, this is Dana. Take us in.
Is it me?
No, Dana, take us in.
Hi, this is Warren.
Hi, Warren. Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too, David.
So David, you're going from hello to yes with Warren. So you got to talk.
Oh,
You got to
gotcha.
talk to Warren.
All right, I
Yes.
can talk to Warren. Okay.
Yes.
Warren, it's very nice to meet you. You've been a role model for me in my business, someone that I've looked up to for a very long time with the incredible achievements that you've had in life. And I'm in a little bit of shock and awe today just being here in front of you. But I would love to spend a little more time with you and kind of pick your brain, hear about how you got to where you are in your life. Maybe not some of the stuff that is out there in the public, but some things that can help me be a better philanthropist to society and just contribute back to my community and really create a wealth for myself and my family that will allow me to leave a legacy like you've done in your life.
Well, I've got a minute or two. What would you like to know?
Okay, so that's yes. I'd love to know where did you start out in your life and what made you get into this type of business?
I started out just buying blue chip stocks that I knew were going to be around forever and holding them and just looking to keep my lifestyle modest. And that was just really how I started.
Well, that's great. That's great to hear. Yeah, we follow that philosophy as well as probably a lot of other people in the investment world. I guess a good question that I have for you is, what are some of the challenges that you had during maybe the early stages of building your business? And then once you had a substantial business behind you, what are some of the biggest challenges you had to make during that time?
I think that there's a lot of shiny objects syndrome that a lot of people in my industry have, and that's hard to avoid. And I think that managing people is an art and a skill, and that's a whole area for discussion in itself. What kind of business do you have, David?
Yes, I have a wealth management business. We do financial planning and retirement planning. We have a big core focus on tax mitigation strategies for mostly small business owners, but individuals as well. We feel that the average stock market return, roughly 8 to 10%, but most people's tax bracket is a lot higher. So if we can reduce that, chances are we can compound that performance between taxes and market performance.
So what are you looking to do in terms of growing your business? What are your goals?
Sure. I mean, my goals are to work with people that we like, that are good people, that contribute back to the community, and people that take our advice. We really get a lot of gratification on watching someone go from point A to point Z, so to speak. So through the financial planning process, we really get to know and develop relationships with our clients that are long lasting. And we like to help them reach their short and long-term goals. It's not about, the money. It's really about what we can do to help people live out their dreams.
And how do you find the people that you like?
Most of our clients are organically grown through our business. We also do some networking, and a big part of our growth in our business are through our centers of influences. People, maybe like people inside of this room today.
How do you increase your affiliations with professional?
Dana, excuse me, Warren, your next meeting is waiting for you.
Well, Warren, thank you so much for your time today. It was an honor to be in front of you. And I hope that maybe at some point we can keep in contact and you can advise me and mentor me in the future.
It was very nice speaking to you, David. I wish you the best of luck in growing your firm. It sounds very nice.
Thank you, Warren.
Awesome. Great job, David. Thank you, Dana. And let's go, Michael. Michael, who would you like Dana to be? Or you could role play with Alex if you're up for it, Alex.
Sure.
So before I answer that, a quick question, just so I make sure that I'm on the right page here. So we're trying to take someone from hello to a resounding yes as far as agreeing to what I'm saying or to wanting to do business with me.
Whatever yes that you are seeking. So it could be, like if David wanted to get from Warren a yes to sit down and mentor. It could be, to get a difficult client to, maybe listen to, like, my chiropractor was like, we should really do physical therapy. And I'm like, no, I want to be on skis. But they had to really convince me that physical therapy was the way to go. And that I was going to be giving up my skis. Yes, you got it. So all right. So who would you like Alex to be?
All right. So yeah, Alex, I'd like you to be a client, a male client who is talking to me about their chronic neck pain, shoulder pain, and headaches in the back of the head.
Okay, so you want me to be like a prospective client?
Right.
Okay,
all
perfect.
Right. You got a pain in your head, Alex. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, take us in.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing good. Alex, how are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. I heard that you really have the magic touch, and I would have been hearing a lot of good things, and I'm curious to see what you're able to do to help me for some neck pain and some headaches, frontal lobe headaches, and things of that nature, and to learn a little bit more about you and what you are able to offer.
Okay. Well, as far as the magic touch, they don't call me Magic Mike for nothing, but as far as your neck pain, your headaches, are you feeling the shoulder pain and the neck pain, the headaches? Are they toward the front of the body, back of the body?
The headaches are towards the front on kind of like a headband feeling, and the neck pains are in the back, in the middle.
Okay. And so as far as the headaches go, my first question would be, do you tend to have sinus issues?
I do. I don't necessarily attribute them to anything other than just general postnasal drip and allergies that we all have down here in Florida, but
Okay.
nothing in particular really stands out. Is there something you could do to help in that regard?
It is very possible on that note. One of the main things as far as the head, working with the head that I do is understanding how to release and unjam the cranial and facial bones, which can create more space within the sinuses so the fluid moves more readily. Dirt and allergens can clear out of the head more readily. But then as far as the neck pain goes, are you feeling the neck pain? Do you feel toward the lower neck, the upper neck?
The lower neck, kind of in the middle and radiating towards my shoulders at times.
Okay. And so what I would say with that, especially if it's radiating between the shoulders, is that it's not the pain that you're feeling is the symptom. What I find most of the time is that when the neck is hurting in the back, it's pulling forward, which is hyperstraining or overstretching the muscles through the back of the neck. A lot of times it can cause various types of headaches, back pain, shoulder pain, things like that. And so there's definitely things that I could do to help with that, especially releasing the front of the neck, shoulders, and chest area.
Interesting. I've looked into and seen a couple other experts in this space who have only really focused on the shoulders and the range of motion, but have not mentioned anything regarding the chest. I'm intrigued. Could you tell me a little more about that?
I could. As far as releasing,
Dr. Strauss, your next patient is waiting for you.
Got it. So, Alex, we'll need to schedule something, get you to come in and take a closer look, see if it's something that you think you'd like to work with.
Absolutely. That sounds amazing. It's very clear that you have some incredible knowledge and experience, and I would love to do that.
It would be a pleasure.
Beautiful, beautiful. Great job, Michael. Great job, David. Now we get to the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either David or Michael, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then what is one word on how they left you feeling. So let's kick it off with Michelle. And Michelle, how about your 30 seconds of feedback with David? Oh, you were unmuted. There you go.
There we go. All right, great. So, hi, David. Great job. You did initially get to the yes pretty quickly, so that was good. I think that you certainly have a way of you don't really mince any words. You don't do a lot of fluff. You kind of just like zero in on what your target is, and that direction really helps to guide the person towards the direction of the yes. So I think that's a great strength you have going for you, and I would definitely utilize that.
Thank you. I
Awesome.
appreciate
And
the
what is
feedback.
one word? What is one word on how David left you feeling?
He seems very self-assured. Is that the
Self-assured. Yes, fantastic. Let's go, John. John, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Michael, please?
Yeah, so it's that type of back and forth between someone who's providing therapy service and trying to dig the information out of his patient, I thought was very good. He seems to know what he's doing and is looking for other possibilities as what could be the cause of the client's issue, which in a lot of cases is. So that's what I think was pretty good.
Awesome. And what is one word on how Michael left you feeling?
Positive.
Positive. Fantastic. And let's go, Dana. Dana, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Michael?
I thought Michael asked very good questions, honing in on the issues that Alex was talking about. I was almost concerned they were going to run out of time for Michael to get his yes, but as soon as his next patient was ready, Michael got right to it and got the yes. So that was really good because the questions were diagnostic and they created confidence in Alex. So that worked great.
Beautiful. Great job, Dana. And what's one word on how Michael left you feeling?
Listen to.
Listen to. Beautiful. And then let's go, Alex. Alex, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for David, please?
I think that you did a really good job of being able to just kind of go through the whole well, everything really, edifying Warren and his history, and you really appreciating that and kind of asking for some advice and just kind of walking through that whole conversation. I feel like it was very beautiful and it flowed nicely. And although it did kind of run up to the time limitation at the end, that transition was also handled really nicely.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. I think we're gonna have visitors in just a moment, but great job, Michael. Great job, David. And Dana and Alex, this is usually the time in the show that I get to put my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about. But since he's not here, you guys get to put me in the hot seat in a scenario that I have no idea about. I've been cooking up some Halloween scenarios this week. I could play a 3-year-old trying to get her to eat her chicken nugget before she has a cookie. That may have been a negotiation earlier today. But Dana, Alex, I can be anybody that you would like for me to be, and that you would like for me to cause a yes with. Michael thought that was quite hysterical. You've done those negotiations yourself, I'm assuming.
With my nieces, yes.
Yes, that was the negotiation. We went to her school party today, and she wanted a cookie, but did not want the chicken nugget. She has decided anytime like you try to get her to eat something and to like have something else, she decides she doesn't like it anymore. She's like, nope, I don't like chicken nuggets anymore. Nope, I don't like that anymore, to get out of doing whatever it is that she is being tried to do. So yes, Dana, I can negotiate with 3-year-olds, or I can negotiate with Warren Buffett, and in anywhere in between. Who would you like for me to be?
How about getting Sean to agree that a margarita on Halloween is actually a good thing?
Margarita on Halloween. And who would you like to play? So Michael's looking very confused. So Michael, for a little bit of background, Sean does not. He's like, what's so hard about a margarita? You just sit it down and don't you drink it? Is that what you're thinking?
Kind of. And who would ever say it's a bad idea on Halloween? But that's just me.
So for context, Michael, Sean is not a big drinker. He has like drink maybe once a year, doesn't really enjoy it, doesn't really like the taste of alcohol, and so doesn't really partake ever in any sort of drinking activities. Occasionally will have a beer with his son, but just does not enjoy drinking of any sort. So does that help with
That
a
makes
little
no
context?
sense.
All right. So Dana, who's going to play the role of Sean?
Let's see. Let's have John play the role of Sean.
Oh, God.
John, are you
No,
are
God.
you up?
You signed up to be a judge, but you're still in the hot seat.
There you go. Are you up for playing the role of Sean, John?
Sure.
Got it. Okay. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, Sean, it's Bella.
Hey, how are you?
I am great. I know you don't have a whole lot of time, but we said we'd kind of talk around 3:30-ish for a couple of minutes. Is now still a good time?
Sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for keeping this time together. And let me ask you, like, how is the Halloween festivities? I know you guys are having a Halloween party there at the office. I think there was a Batmobile that was there today. Some Halloween costume stuff was going on. So how's the Halloween party going over there?
Oh, it's a wild party here right now. A lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on. And are you having fun, most importantly?
Oh, absolutely.
And did you enjoy being Bruce Wayne today?
Of course. Who wouldn't want to be Batman?
Yes, exactly. And people do say a lot of times that you are a lot like Batman, because Batman doesn't really have any superpowers, but he is out to save the world. And so it's no surprise that there is a Batman party going on today. So hope you're having a lot of fun. And listen, Sean, like, I know at these Halloween parties at the office, there's not usually alcohol involved, but let me ask you, like, I know drinking is not a big thing of yours. Is Halloween something? Do you typically have any drinks on Halloween, and why or why not?
No, because I'm not a big drinker, as you know, and
Yep.
it's a kids' holiday, so I have to be on point to be around kids all day, and even my coworkers at work, I need to be on point in front of them and show my discipline. And I just don't like alcohol. Just doesn't
Yeah.
treat me right.
I definitely understand that. And what I know about you is you're someone who is definitely into philanthropic work. You have a passion for kids, making the world a better place. Is there any charities that are, really top of heart, top of mind this year that you're wanting to support?
Yeah, the retinitis pigmentosa charity.
The retinitis pigmentosa charity, I that is definitely one that I know aligns with your mission. And let me ask you this, because I know you don't normally drink, but if there was a charity event that was happening that was in support of the Retinitis Pigmentosa Foundation, would you be up for considering maybe having, even if it's just a sip of margarita, if it supports this foundation, supports this charity, is that something that you would be up for at least having a conversation about?
Oh, absolutely. It's all for the good of the cause.
It's for the good of the cause. I promise we won't get you drunk, but it is for a good cause. And so I know you got to go right now, but maybe we can have a conversation a little bit later. It won't be in front of any kids, but it will support the foundation. So we'll have a lot of conversation about that in a couple hours. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Been nice talking to you.
Awesome. Nice talking to you. Can't wait to get Sean to have a margarita later. Dana, great scenario. John, how was that for you?
It was good.
Awesome. And John, overall, how was your experience today on the Heart of Influence?
That was interesting. I didn't know what to really expect in this thing, to be honest with you. So I thought it was interesting for sure.
Yeah, Absolutely. And this is the only show of its kind. And typically, we have anywhere from 6 to 8 guests, and it's meant to be interactive. It's meant to have a little bit of fun. Like we said, it's better than a cup of coffee because you meet someone for a cup of coffee, you go to a networking event, you have to have all this strange, weird conversation that you don't really want to have. And this show is really designed Michael's like, yes, I've been there, done that. And this show is designed to have a little bit more fun than meeting someone for coffee or going to a networking event. But where you go from here, where you continue the relationships from here, is completely up to you. So thank you, John, for joining us here today. And let's go, Michael. Michael, you seem to be quite entertained. We've both relate in negotiating with 3-year-olds, apparently, especially 3-year-old girls. But Michael, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
It was good. I am, I know Alex and Dana pretty well, especially from networking. I mean, I have to say, I've known Michelle for quite a while. I believe I know David as well. And I haven't gotten to meet John, but I've beaten his brother up on the tennis court a number of times.
He knows my twin.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you've been beating up his blind brother on the court. I'm not sure that would be something I would brag about. But you're speaking about the twin.
Yeah, he can
see.
Yeah, he can see.
Yeah, no,
Awesome.
he can see. No, this was really neat. It was quite a bit of fun, and especially with the different scenarios and how it worked. And I do have to say one quick thing. I have a small, quick, extra fun fact for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
John, I'm actually looking at 823 Southeast Osceola, which is
Jay's building that I sold to him.
Capital.
Jay's building.
I'm actually sitting here looking at it straight across from my office.
Yeah, I know.
So,
That is a super fun fact. That is awesome. Thank you for that, Michael.
No, but this was good. This was a lot of fun.
Beautiful. And that's all it's meant to be. So thank you, Michael. Let's go, David. David, thank you for kicking us off into the participant seat. Fantastic job. And David, how was your time with us today on the Heart of Influence? Oh, just unmute for us, David.
I did hit the unmute. Don't know what happened. It was very fun to be on the show. It was nice to meet other business owners and people in my community here in Stewart. Learning about them and going back and forth was nice to do. And I would say I always like to be challenged. So putting myself on the hot seat there and getting a little challenge in front of me is always fun and enjoyed it very much.
Oh, that is awesome. David, it was a pleasure to have you as well. Glad you had some fun. That's what we're here to do. And let's go, Michelle. Michelle, thank you for being here today. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
This was lots of fun. I definitely think it's an innovative way to get to know people. And like you were saying, it's better than the awkward small talk at a one-to-one. So this is a great way for people to interact. It's a way more fun way to spend an hour and get to know a few different people, and also the fun, the challenge of getting to that yes was a fun activity as well.
Beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Extraordinary feedback. So glad that you had some fun. Thank you for joining us for today. And let's go. How about Alex? Alex, your final on how your time was today on your Heart of Influence.
It was really great. Even though I've met everyone in this space before, the role play scenarios were really great, and I did learn something new about everyone today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alex. And Dana, your final on your show.
I really enjoyed having everyone here today. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And David, I'm sorry I kind of took control over the interview. Now you know a little bit about how I approach these conversations. But I was happy to learn more about your business, your practice, and thank you for joining us, everyone. I was really happy to have everyone here today.
Oh, well, Dana, thank you. And congratulations again to you and Alex for putting this extraordinary group of individuals together today. And we have some gifts for you in the chat as our thank you gifts for coming. It's a bundle. You have access to actually call one of our agents, Miro. That number is in there. Also joining our LinkedIn group. And there's a business acceleration session. And that session really is designed to how to maximize the relationships that you built here today. So definitely take us up on those and come back for another show. We do these often. Sean and I typically do them. We have a lot of fun. So you're definitely welcome back. And Dana and Alex, I want to say thank you. Great job of putting this group of individuals together. And we end every show by saying, although Sean may be physically blind, sometimes we're all blind to the possibilities right in front of us and just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.